Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
And welcome to the show. Welcome to the Deaf and Dumb Hour.
You trying something else?
No, I don't know what I'm doing. Which is always true. I never know what I'm doing. Welcome to the show. Let's talk about whatever it is we talk about. No yawning. It's your fault we're doing this late.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
It's not my
It's
fault.
your baby's fault.
It's my baby's fault. And that's something you complain about.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Yes.
Happy birthday, you mothers.
But it's not a birthday.
Yes, it is. It's all mothers' birthday.
It's not. No,
It's
that's not how it
our
works.
mother. I know it's a strange phenomenon where all mothers share a birthday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just the world we live in, Dudley. It's
I-
just one of those questions we will never get an answer why it happens.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is.
I don't hear myself very well.
No,
Can you hear me very well?
I don't.
Yeah.
I
I figure I'd bring it up now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because your microphone was broken.
there we go.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Did we even introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Welcome to the show where every
Welcome to the
episode
show. You
we
can
get
now hear
worse.
me.
You know, most people get better at doing a show.
Yeah.
We don't. I think we started not great.
Well,
we went up a little bit.
We've gotten
And then
better.
we've
And then
crashed.
we were good until we kept moving our stuff. Our recording stuff
Yeah.
set in one place. Everything worked great.
Yeah.
No issues.
Yeah.
And now we move it to the dining table once a week,
Yeah.
and then move it back.
I have to check knobs.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Welcome to the show. I don't know if you could hear anything else Dudley was saying,
You-
but it's not important.
I could hear me, but it was very
Well,
quiet because I could hear you in your microphone.
Yeah, you were being picked up by my microphone.
Yeah. So sorry about that.
Sorry to the mothers.
Okay.
And I'm also going to apologize for Dudley's drinking gulp noise.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was like...
Yeah. I'm tired because
Yes,
it's late,
I get
and then
it.
I also had the last thing I've eaten is a really sugary cake, and now I'm coming down from it.
Yeah, you're crashing?
I'm crashing.
Yeah, I'm just tired because I'm tired.
Yeah, we worked this weekend.
We did work. We
Yeah.
helped our father build a ramp, and I got sunburned,
Mhm.
which I think is part of the reason I'm tired. It's hurting, and it takes
beating
it
you
out.
down.
It's beating me down,
Yeah.
like the sun did
Yeah.
before.
Shall we talk about games?
Yeah, we talked about getting for Mother's Day a gift for our mother.
Yes, but it wasn't possible.
Yeah, it's not possible. We had discussed the idea of, because she doesn't listen to the show,
No.
so we don't have to worry about ruining it.
Yeah.
We discussed the idea.
Watch, it'll be the first episode you listen to. They'll probably mention mothers in this,
oh,
but
yeah.
I would listen to it.
That's not what our
That's
mother
not the way
sounds
she
like
talks at all.
At all.
No,
That-
but I was just,
I think she sounds exactly the same as us.
probably. Except maybe nicer.
Yeah, probably nicer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we discussed maybe trying to get her a Switch Lite and a copy of Animal Crossing. As we've talked about on the show, she loves Animal Crossing.
Yes.
And but you can't get. We talked about it a few weeks ago, about how you can't get any Switches right now.
No.
Like they're
You
being bought
have to
up.
catch it at the right time
Yeah.
when they restock, and the ones on Amazon are like $100 over the
At least, yeah.
Start. Right when I looked at it, it was $100 over the
retail.
retail price, and I was like, no. It was
I
the
mean, we
price
love
of-
your mother, but not that much.
I mean, it was the price of the regular Switch
Yeah.
to get a light, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. So, we'll save that for another occasion. Maybe Christmas, which is a long ways off, but it's closer than her birthday because her birthday was a month or so ago. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to talk about games?
Yeah.
Let's talk about games. Video games, preferably.
Yeah.
I got a new one. I talked about it last week, and then I said I was going to play it, and I did.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man of my word.
I am not.
Yeah. You're not.
If I talk about playing a game on the show, it most likely means I'm not going to play that game.
Yes, that's true of you on most things.
Yes.
You talk about doing something, you don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Generally speaking,
yes.
that is probably accurate.
Yes. You're the worst about it. Actually.
No, I'm not the worst.
Yes, you're pretty bad.
I'm not the worst.
You're not. You may not be the worst,
but
you're
someone
probably
worse
top
in
5
the world.
easily. Top 5.
Not even close.
Or is it bottom 5 if you're
If you're saying worse, it would be top.
You think so?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You would think that. I play Control.
Control, yes.
I got it on PC through the Epic Store.
But you got it for a specific reason.
I did get it for a specific reason. Other than it looked like a cool game, it also supports ray tracing, and I wanted to see what the big boy, video card, that could do.
Your big boy 2080.
2080, RTX 2080. I was curious, TI, by the way, the TI model. I should have looked up what TI stands for. I still think it's titanium.
It stands for total idiot. You bought this. You paid extra for the TI. Total idiot.
Idiot bought my video card. I got it because it supported ray tracing, and I started playing the game, and it's a good-looking game. And at first, I thought, I don't know what's so fancy about this. It just seemed like it's just a good-looking game.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into some areas that had a lot of reflections and stuff, and I turned off ray tracing.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a change.
Yeah.
It's one of the things where you don't notice it.
Because
it looks like the real world.
Yeah, it's very subtle, and like you think, oh, it just looks really nice, and then when you turn it off, you're like, oh wow, that's doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Between the reflections and just the ambient light in the room and stuff, I'm like, wow, and it's a good-looking game. I'm really enjoying it. The cutscenes are all really pretty, and the character animation's really good, and it's just a solid game. Basically it's a third-person shooter. And the story is you're this woman who shows up at this federal building. It's this really peculiar building called the Oldest House, and it's the building for the Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay.
And it's basically like a U.S. government paranormal division.
Okay.
Like strange and unusual things, unexplained things.
So X-Files.
Yes, very X-Files, and it's kind of got a little bit of a wink, a little kind of sense of humor to it because it has weird stuff, but it's really cool. I really enjoy it. I'm really digging the atmosphere and the world you're wandering in. It's basically, you start the game as her wandering into this building, and like nobody's around, and then you get to a point where there's like people floating, and like all the workers are just kind of floating in the air. And you go to a room and you find a dead guy and you pick up his gun, and then they're like, hey, you're the new director of the Federal Bureau of Control. And nobody seems to think this is unusual. Because the weird gun you pick up is like, there are many things in the game called objects of power. And basically they're these weird things with supernatural abilities. And so the gun, you have this one gun that can transform modes as you unlock different abilities to it. It shifts and it shapes, and it's like all these like pieces that are moving constantly. And it just, you go around fighting weird, possessed, I guess you could call it possessed, former employees of the Bureau as you try to stop this entity that's trying to take over. And it's really interesting. It's really cool, and it's got a lot. There's tons of like,
are you shooting the possessed people?
Yes.
Are you killing the possessed people?
Probably.
So it sounds like, for me, from an outside observer, that you're just playing a guy who walks into a federal building, a woman who walks into a federal building and just starts shooting up the place.
No, I mean, there's some weird stuff going on.
I mean, from your perspective, yeah, because you're, saving the people.
But you're the director, because you can, like you picked up the.
Yes.
And it makes references like objects of power, like weapons have been like King Arthur's sword and Mjolnir and stuff like that. And there's like tons of documents, classified documents you find laying around, and stuff's redacted. And it's a lot of fun. And there's just weird things like after you kind of find out you're the new director, you start wandering around and your picture's hanging out on the wall. as the director. There's like a portrait, and you're like, And I was looking at it going, I walked through this hallway. Was that there the whole time?
Well, here's the thing. You're a crazy person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is in your head. It's going to turn out. You were just a psycho, walked into a building like, I'm the director now, and just started murdering everybody.
It's not that at all. You're skewing the theme here. It's cool. It's a cool game. I like it.
About crazy person.
Yeah, and it's got all kinds. It's got a whole like little world building thing going on, and I'm really enjoying it. And there's just like
for good things about it.
Yeah, and there's also live action bits, or at least they look real. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just live actors. They're like videos with like some of the scientists doing research and talking about some of the concepts and stuff, and talking about studying stuff. And it's real actors, real people playing like just a real video.
Yeah.
But the actual like the visuals are so good that sometimes I was like looking at it, questioning. It's like, is this real actors or is this just really good animation? But I'm pretty sure it's real actor. And I was like,
see, just the thing, Daniel. You're a crazy person. You don't know what's real, what's not.
But it's great. I really like it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I kind of bought it for a weird reason. It was just like, oh, I heard this is really good, and I want to see how my video card handles it. But I'm playing it, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's cool. It's got some cool mechanics. It's got a little bit of the Dark Souls mechanics where you have the control points where you can like save, and when you die you respawn there. And you lose. It had some Dark Souls element if you were wandering around with a shape-shifting gun shooting things, and it's cool. Like you get like there's a big floppy disk you get later that gives you new power. It's literally like an old school,
like the
4-inch,
5.5.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's 5.5. I think.
Yeah. It's one of those, and I'm like, it's just there's a rubber ducky at one point. I don't know what it does, but I've seen it in the room, and I kind of know how to get to it, but I haven't been able to successfully do it. Yeah, but you get like telekinetic powers, and you can like pull. It's real. The physics are really cool. Like you can grab any objects sitting in the room and throw it at people, or if there's nothing to grab, you just rip pieces of the walls and the pavement up, and you just like and throw it at stuff. It's super cool. And then I can upgrade it from seeing the skill points. I can upgrade it where I can like grab people and throw stuff at them. And I like it. It's a cool game. It's like visually interesting. It's thematically really fascinating. I'm really enjoying it.
Okay.
So
it's Control.
Control. You can get it on it's
PC.
On PC. I think it's PlayStation and Xbox. It's on all the consoles except for
all the standards.
Yeah, all the next gen. Though apparently I've heard that according to Ham, this is purely off hearsay. This is Hamsay. That he said it doesn't run that well on the consoles because of all the particle effects and stuff. It's just they don't handle it very well. No. But it runs great on my PC
with a ray tracing.
With my big boy.
Your big boy total idiot.
Yeah.
Graphics card.
So I'm enjoying it. I like it, and like I said, I was kind of just looking for something to like. Something new, something fresh. Because a lot of stuff I've been playing is either not that hardware intensive, or it's just not new.
So it's what you're proving is you didn't need to spend this money.
No, that's not what I'm proving at all.
Because nothing you're running is needed.
No, I mean it'll handle the VR stuff I throw at it better.
Yeah, which you haven't played any.
I've played a little bit.
What, have you?
No.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. That's right. You're being honest with our listeners. And that's important for a solid relationship.
I don't like being honest to our listeners.
As far as video games go, I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, same here.
Nothing major. I have gotten KK Slider finally. And
took you long enough.
I know. I wasn't really rushing with it.
Yeah.
And then, so I've got terraforming now, and I've been working on my island and then adding pathways. And,
you got plans.
And I got a scheme.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a neighborhood.
Okay.
With all my houses.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like a sidewalk design pathway, or do I want to do a street. I want to make I'm thinking about a street. I'm making like a 3-wide tile thing where I design the pavement to look like the left of the road, the center stripe, and then the right. I think I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
See how it comes out.
No cars, but
no cars, street. But it's a walking street, I guess.
Sure.
It's like 7th Street in Austin. It's just only for drunks. No cars, only
not
drunks.
7th Street. It's
6th Street. 6th Street.
7th Street.
It's right next to 7th Street.
And 6th Street is open most of the time.
Most of the time, but except when there are drunks. Then they close it down.
I think things they close down at certain times, but I don't know.
There's parts of
I don't
it
know
they close
the regularity
for the drunk people.
I don't know how.
That's my experience.
Well, usually when we're around,
and I say my experience, I've only been to the part once when it was closed off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't trust anything you're saying.
Well, I wasn't creditable enough when I said the wrong street name.
Yeah, exactly. You were one street off.
One street better, maybe.
Yeah, mine.
That's +1.
I mean, I don't know about that.
There's a good kebab stand on 7th Street.
Yes, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is.
For anyone who's listening in that area, and don't know. Kebabalicious on 7th Street.
Yeah,
it's across from the bar.
It's a little stand, so it moves around.
Oh, is it? I thought it was kind of a regular spot.
Well, they have a restaurant.
They have a restaurant now, but the stand, they have multiple stands.
I don't know.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't know what street it was on. I was there not that long ago, right before all the pandemic happened. I was in Austin, and I saw it, but I don't know what
my memory of
it.
It's on 7th Street. It's across from the bar. Mugshots is where it usually is.
I don't think it's still there. I think it's moved up the street.
Oh, anyway, just find it. And it's wonderful.
Yeah,
and they have a restaurant.
I think it's just like a block up from there, but just go to the restaurant.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're traveling,
it's good. Anyway,
I did eat there while I was there at the restaurant. I had falafel.
Mm-hmm.
It was delicious.
Mm-hmm. I've not had their falafel.
I had falafel and hummus, and it was a happy time.
I've had their kebabs.
I've had those too.
Anyway.
Yes.
Animal Crossing. I'm going big again with my turnips this week.
Yeah.
Because both of us
one more big score.
Have potentially high numbers for the week. Mine says 24% chance of a big spike.
Yeah. So
which tops out at 630, I think, according to my prediction. Yeah. So I'm hopeful.
Mine, according to the prediction apps, mine is a 34% chance.
Which is pretty good.
588 at the top.
Yeah, that's nice. So we'll see if that comes to pass.
Yeah.
And if that's the case,
I went 2 loads in.
Yeah.
Like 2 full inventory.
I went
That's
3.
the most I've ever. You went 3. You went like a whole million in.
1.176 mil.
Yeah.
And so if I do as well as I did last time, I will have 10 million bells
just sitting in the bank.
Nothing
to do with it.
Nothing. I'll be just.
I'm sitting with 2 right now. I was 3, but almost 3, but I spent a bunch.
I still have 5.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this.
Basically, anytime I go in the store, I'm like, oh, I will buy that.
I will buy anything I want.
I buy everything.
Yeah.
I can buy whatever I want.
I bought a harp today. It was $130,000.
Yeah, I bought something real expensive. What did I buy?
I bought a bed.
Oh, a washing machine.
Oh yeah, I saw that in your store.
It was not cheap.
Yeah,
it was like 100,000 bells. And I was like, why not?
Yeah, you got to do laundry, right?
It's the specialty washing machine. I'll put it somewhere.
Is it a dryer or washing?
Washing machine.
Okay,
yeah.
It was a side entry one.
Yeah, it's the front loading washing machine.
That's the word.
With all the fancy electronics, which from what I understand, is really shouldn't buy because they are, the electronics go out of them and you have to replace the whole thing. It's super expensive.
That's such a dad thing to know.
I know that now because I've bought a washer and dryer, and I went more old school with the fixable. And I want it to last for the rest of my life.
That's optimistic.
Yeah, because I paid some money for that thing, and I want it to last. So
this thing built to last.
That's what I'm going for. I need it to last 10 years.
Yeah.
That's $60 a year. That's a good deal. You break it down by month, that's what, $5 a month.
That's right.
That's pretty good. I did mathed it right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We played Clank Legacy again this week.
Yes.
And it was the penultimate game.
What?
The penultimate game.
Penultimate.
Yes.
I don't know what you mean.
It's a fancy word for second to last.
Oh, okay. I wasn't going to say the number. We have one game left.
It's the penultimate game.
Yes. That's fine.
We just played the penultimate one.
Okay. We have one more game left.
We have one more.
There's another way to say that.
Therefore, the one we played is the...
I don't know. I'm not going to say that.
Penultimate.
Okay. It's
a good word.
I'm sure it might be. I don't believe not. I'm just not convinced in this moment that it's real.
The word?
The way you're raising it, yes.
Why?
Because I don't trust you.
You don't trust me. I know words, Dudley.
I'm sure you do.
I have a writing degree.
You have that.
And a writing utensil.
It's in screenwriting.
Don't cut me down now. There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't say there was.
You're
the one that took the negative content. I was adding more data. You took it in a negative way.
You said it as a slight.
No, I did not. I said it's in screenwriting.
Yeah,
You're the one who was like, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I know, but you
said
took
the negative spin.
Mm-hmm.
I was just giving the audience more information.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you were just taking it as a slight.
Uh-huh.
That says more about you than about me.
No, I don't. You purposely did that.
Not yet.
We played the penultimate game of Clank Legacy.
If you say so.
I do.
We did not do well.
I was doing so well.
Yeah,
I was on fire. Yeah. I was like knocking out events.
But
we discovered a new artifact that's amazing and worth all the points. I did all of these great things.
In the last game.
In the penultimate game. And I was like, I'm going to win this round. I'm going to get more points than I have in any other round in this Clank Legacy. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then I died below ground.
Yes. So none of us made it out.
None of us made it out.
Jess was one away from getting out.
Yeah,
for like the 5th time.
Yeah, and I died one below ground.
Uh-huh.
And so I was pretty angry.
You were mad.
I was angry. I think I contained it.
You contained it.
I think I handled it well.
Because ultimately it was your fault.
It was my fault.
Because here's what happened.
That's not. I mean, I don't think it's entirely my fault.
It is totally your fault. Because what was happening?
I think it's your fault for drawing all those right cues.
We were all like really close to death.
I was not.
You were not.
I was halfway.
You were the least close to death.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So for a round, me and Jess were 2 away from death.
Yes.
And I was way below ground, like all the way at the bottom of the board.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't.
I gotta get out of here.
I was like, if you give me one round, I'll get above Bill. Because I was right next to the carriage cart, and I had tons of money, so I was just like, I will buy my way out.
Yeah.
Basically. And so I was like, please don't buy anything. And I think you still bought one thing.
I did not.
Did you not?
I didn't.
You refrained.
We all kind of held off.
So you held off, Jess held off, and I was kind as well, and I held off.
Yeah.
And I got above ground, Jess was above ground, one away from moving, and it come back around to your turn.
Yeah.
And you were like, go and go, and you were one away.
What happened was...
One above low ground.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I'm going to buy 3 cards.
No, I didn't buy 3 cards. I killed 3 monsters.
You threw 3 monsters, that's it.
And, part of the problem, we had an extra little event, like quest.
A contract.
A little side contract. That we were trying to complete, and we needed to kill 2 more monsters. Well, I went ahead and killed 3 just to get some of the benefits of them. And that 3rd card I drew caused a dragon attack, which caused Jess to die.
Well, then, Jess was immediately after you.
Yeah, so Jess was next, therefore we had another dragon attack.
And I don't know if we've covered this in the podcast, but in Clank Legacy, instead of When you drop down, every time a person comes up, they do a 4-cube draw on the dragon attack.
Yeah.
And they do 4 cubes, and then it goes...
I think you do a draw even in regular Clank.
No. It only does it if you made it out. Oh. Every time it comes to that person. If you're out in regular Clank, you're out. That's it. Nothing
For some reason, I thought... It's been a while since I played the regular one, but for some reason, I thought he also had dragon attacks.
Yeah, so Clank Legacy adds a even more time crunch if someone drops.
Yeah. So Jess dropped, we had another dragon attack, which killed you.
Which killed me. And so then it was my turn, so I drew, which killed you.
Yeah, and I had 3 health still. And so I felt okay, but then you drew...
I drew 1 green cube. And then I drew 2 white cubes.
Yeah, white cubes. The white cubes spelled W-I-G-H-T, white. And they are white in color and hue.
Not confusing.
And not confusing. But they're like these weird cubes you pick up from haunted ruins, and basically they're terrifying.
Oh, they're horrible.
Because they go in the dragon bag, and every time they get drawn, everyone gets hurt one for it, and then it stays in the bag.
It goes back to the bag.
It never gets taken out unless you use a card or something to do it.
Yeah, there is one of the event cards lets you take one out.
Yeah, and they're scary because they hurt everybody.
Yeah, they can be terrifying late game.
Yeah, and that's what happened. You drew them and killed me.
But I wouldn't have drawn them had you not got the dragon attack, which killed Jess.
Yeah.
So she would have been alive 1 more, so that would have been 2 less. And even if she had bought something, that would still only been 1 dragon attack, which would have killed her, potentially. And then... I would have went on and been fine, and then I would have gotten close. I wouldn't have got out because I had no boots at that point, so there was no likelihood of me actually getting out of the game was very low. Yeah. But I would have survived another round, which I would have bought stuff, which would definitely have cost us like a dragon attack. And then, we could have postponed it a little bit longer, and you would have got above ground.
I was overconfident that. Well,
and
at the time,
you would have won the game.
Remember though, when I did that, I had like 5 health left. I had like half of my health, so I was feeling confident. Like, even if we do have some dragon attack, I will survive. Yeah. But that didn't take into account that the dragon attack might kill Jess, which it just turned into a domino effect. It killed her, which caused another dragon attack, and killed you.
You killed her, she killed me, and then I killed you.
Yeah. So I ended up with 0 points.
Yes.
I did get the associate spotlight, which is a thing in the game where
you have the most.
I have a lot of them. I take pride in it. I don't know what it means, and it hasn't explained what that means for having a bunch of those.
I assume it's something in the end game.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
And I won the game by. I had 90.
Yeah, not by
92
much. Like
points.
A handful of points.
I was only like 7 points ahead of Jess. Jess did. Fairly well. But you had more points, but you didn't make it.
Yeah.
So
I did not. I was very annoyed. I was not happy. Yeah. So I have one more chance to have a solid, good win.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and talk about this because we're talking about Clank. It's in a news thing, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here. They had an announcement for Clank this week. They're getting a new expansion for Clank.
Yeah.
To add to the pile they already have. But this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Because it adds 5 to 6 players.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
I am very intrigued.
I worry about it. Like, Clank is such a good game, and it's solid all around. I worry about it throwing off the balance.
Which I think they added a mechanic to offset that because...
The problem with stuff like that,
more players longer turn rounds.
Yeah, it takes longer to get around to your turn, and that means you're sitting and waiting longer.
Yeah. Also means more potential dragon attack, more and it amps everything up. So I think it will balance out. I think fairly well.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be riskier.
And
less rewards because you're spreading it more.
Yeah.
But
they add a lot of stuff to it. It's not just like
it has 6 characters to the game with unique starting decks.
Yeah, which I love. I love the asymmetrical starting decks. Those are fun.
It adds those. It adds 6 new ones. It adds 6 individual meeples. They're all distinct to the characters.
Yeah.
Some of the characters that are included are a cat.
Yeah.
So you're literally playing a cat.
Yeah. They're all characters who appeared on cards in the Clank game.
I don't know if all of them are, but 2 of them are.
The cat is definitely one.
The cat is definitely one, and the robot. There's a robot. There's something Prime. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, like it's like a monkey robot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's those 2 things, and then there's 4 other characters, and they all have different colors.
Yeah.
And then and it adds a sideboard for the additional 2 characters to have health trackers.
Yeah.
It also adds it's called reaction cards. So these are cards that you can use not on your turn.
Okay.
So if you can have reactionary moves.
Yeah.
So I don't know what entails in those. We'll have to wait until they.
Well, it basically gives you an out of turn.
Yeah, it gives you an out of turn action,
so that you're not you're kind of engaging the game without
any examples.
Yeah.
There was one example, and I can't remember what it is now, but it's.
But there was only one Dudley.
Yeah, well, I forgot to read it. The only reason it had an example is because it doesn't come with the game unless you pre-order it. It's a special pre-order only card.
Mm-hmm.
But and it'll work with the base game of Clank, and it will work with the Legendary Legacy.
Yeah. You and Jess like to call that all kinds of different things. Clank Legendary, Clank Destiny comes up more.
Yeah, Jess says Destiny
a lot. That's what amuses me.
But yeah, see, which is interesting. I'm curious how that would play.
I'm curious. Yeah, I don't.
But
part of me feels like, as fun as it would be to play Clank Legacy with 5 or 6 players, it's hard enough for us with just 3 players to kind of set up and play it. Especially because
late games
they get longer. Because you got a lot of setup, you got a lot of pauses where you're reading. Because you're not just playing Clank, you're reading passages and you're making choices.
I'm worried it'll throw the balance of the game off a little bit.
I don't know.
I'd have to play it the regular Clank to see.
Yeah, see how it runs.
See how it runs, and then I would have an opinion whether I think it would mess with the Clank Legacy.
I don't know.
Really, we could play it with the Clank, just the regular. You can play with Clank Legacy because you can play Clank Legacy out of the.
Yeah, you can just play the board.
You just play the board and you get a random patron and you just play the game.
Yeah.
So it would be a good experiment for that. But the problem is we're not going to do it with my new copy of Clank Legacy and add you. Because it doesn't come out till September.
Yeah.
And I'm not waiting that long. So, sorry, Daniel. Mm-hmm. You don't get to play Clank Legacy with
well, maybe I don't want to play.
That's fine.
No, maybe I just don't. That's the great opportunity. I don't care about playing with
That's good. That's a good mentality because then we won't
I'll go play my own game.
While we play it in front of you. Or at the beach.
Now, here's how I would do it. I'll allow y'all to play it with it, but I get to read all the descriptors. I do a pretty good job, I think.
We're going to let the heart ride take lead
I'm just reading the materials. Y'all, they have to make the decisions.
It might not be a bad idea.
It'd be fun.
Because a lot of times it's like, oh, we got to do this. And I have to set that aside and get the book if you already have it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I will say the book is very well worn in our copy
it's
now.
Falling apart.
It is falling to pieces.
Yeah,
I have to be very careful with the pages because they constantly
it's coming back.
The glue is just coming back. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to the end.
We've been handling it a lot.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of stuff we didn't cover.
I know there is because we did a pretty good job in this last game of snatching up a couple of events that we never did.
Yeah, that are on the board.
Some of them have been there since the beginning, and we're just like, oh well, I guess we're finally gonna get to this, which is cool because it didn't really change anything about them other than we'll do this extra little event. Because there's tons of them, and they just pop up all the time, and it's a lot of fun.
And what I'm going to say is so I had the box that the Cartporium that has all the additional cards that get added in the game.
That get drawn as you play.
It's it was stuffed full at the beginning. Like you couldn't hardly get it.
I don't know.
It was completely filled. And now it's
like 100 cards or something.
Yeah, maybe
probably
there's like a fifth of the box.
Yeah, there's not much left.
And
it's still a bunch,
but that's still a lot. Because each game might add a handful. depending on what's going on. And I'm curious to like, how many are we gonna have that we don't actually get to?
I don't know.
And I don't want to look at them because
maybe I'll look at them because I'm not playing the next one.
We might get to them in the other game, and I'm curious because we're gonna let the Cartwrights take the lead on decisions.
Yeah.
Because ultimately they'll end up with the board because I don't need 2 boards.
Yeah.
And so it'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I played a new game.
Yeah, I played something else as well.
Yeah, I think we played the same thing.
Together?
No.
No.
Separately.
Well, we have something else that we played together.
Did we?
Yes. We'll get to it in a minute.
We did. I didn't even put it on
but
here.
you want to talk about
Death Coming.
Death Coming, yes.
Which is a weird title.
Yes. There's no is, Daniel.
Yeah.
It's just Death Coming.
Death Coming.
Yes. And I only played it very briefly.
I played it through a couple of levels.
Yeah.
It's basically kind of like a little puzzle game where you're kind of an overview. You're like Death's Apprentice or whatever, and you're in this overview of it in a like a little scene.
Yeah.
And there's all these people moving about doing stuff, and there's like hazardous things on the map that you can click on and interact with. And try to kill as many people as possible. You're just like going on little trying to, and a lot of times it's a sequence of events is important. So you do this so you can trigger this, and then so you can try to kill as many people or everyone.
Well, my thing was only showing. I just barely scratched the surface of it. It only showed 3 people I was supposed to get.
Yeah, that's just like the tutorial one.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
like
later on,
the later on it's like you a whole bunch.
Okay.
And actually, one of my favorite ones, I kind of wanted to go. I didn't do that good of a job on it, and I wanted to redo it. Is like this glorious leader, like dictators, like secret base type thing with like building a missile and stuff, and it's really interesting. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they're like special people you're trying to actually kill, and then you're also just trying to kill as many people as possible. And so it's fun. It's like a little what's that name? Final Destination, that movie.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, where you're Death, kind of trying to engineer make things fall on people or get crushed by things or blow them up or fall down a manhole or whatever. Make the red light turn green so the car drives over the people crossing the street.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was the free game on the Epic Store. If you jump on it right now, you can go ahead and grab it too. And it's just a fun little game. I enjoyed it. I think it's normally like $10 or something. It's not expensive.
No, yeah, it was free on Epic. And that was what I was playing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this looks cool, and I enjoyed it.
I just remember something else I was playing this week too, but I can't remember the name of it.
Oh.
So, but I'll come back to it.
I played something, but I don't know what it was.
I know what it is, but I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
But anyway, the other game we played together.
Yeah.
The Farm Simulator 19.
Yeah.
We got on it. We were going to get with Trey,
yes,
but he had been overruled by his son.
Yes.
Because on our lunch break, his son was playing the PlayStation, so he couldn't play. And
he does know that he is the figure of authority.
Well, I told him that too, and then he gave me this thing talking about how his emotions are valid, and I said lame, and I said, but I did tell him, I was like, you're a good father, but a terrible gamer. And he said, I'll take it. So I was like, you're a good dad, terrible gamer. So
Trey, good father, bad gamer.
Yeah, because I would have kicked his butt off.
So that's what you're going to do with Rad when she gets older, and she's like, Rad's in there playing the PlayStation, you're going to come take it away from her.
You'll be like, all right, Rad.
I don't know. I find that hard to believe.
I don't think I could kill that girl.
I think that would be very difficult.
No, what's going to happen is, because I like my game time, is she will have her own PlayStation. No, what's going to happen is, I will get a PlayStation 5, and she will play the PlayStation
she will be playing
4,
the 4 okay.
on another TV in another room.
Yeah.
That's the compromise I'm willing to do for the greater good.
So we played the Farm Simulator. Because it was free for PlayStation Plus.
This month. I have some complaints.
Okay.
I've written them down.
You've written them down. Okay. You gotta submit them.
Yeah, I'm going to submit them officially to the creators of Farm Simulator, whoever they are. Mm-hmm. No more flying sticks. Like you can't. In the last one, you could take a log, put it on the ground, and grab the log, and then when you
while you're standing
on it, and you would lift up and you would start flying.
Yeah. You had a bug in the physics.
And that was great, and they took it out of the game.
What did you use it for?
To see how high I could get.
That's it? So you can't get high anymore?
You cannot get high in Farm Simulator anymore. Okay. That is a problem, and they should rectify it. Okay. I hope they understand my complaint when I tell them I can't get high anymore.
In the old games, I could get high. This one, I cannot get high.
I think it's very explained.
I don't think it's ambiguous at all.
I don't think so at all. The other one
ambiguous means not clear.
I understand. I have an ambiguous understanding.
No, but I don't know.
The other complaint is that I cannot do what me and Trey did in the last game, which was start a illegal lawn care service to make money.
Weirdly enough, I don't think most people would, if you just showed up and started mowing people's yards for free, I don't think they would complain. Now, the fact that you were bailing it...
Yes. I think that's where they would be like, hey, wait a minute. That's a
Hold on a second.
Of mine.
But honestly, if people started showing up and rolling up our grass, I'd be like, it's fine with it.
Well, the problem is we don't have that much.
We don't. But they were rolling the whole neighborhood up and just be like, oh, it's good for them. They're making a little money. We got a nice lawn.
We got it for free.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yes. Maybe we can do a co-op in the neighborhood. Get someone to come in and mow these little patches of grass.
You can mow all of our yard, this whole block, and you just keep the grass.
Free grass, man.
Free grass, man.
Free grass.
Who doesn't like free grass? And you can, turn around and make a profit
Go sell that grass.
You gotta sell that grass.
It worked in Farming Simulator 2015. Yeah. It will work in real life.
Yeah.
But it does not work in Farm Simulator 19.
It does, but not as easily as
what I mean is,
before
you could just go and mow medians.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Any
grass
that was just grass, you could do it, and nothing would stop you.
Yeah.
And there's lots of grass, so you just mow and sell the
lots of surface
bail
area
it, and you did great.
Yeah.
Well, now it won't let you if you don't own the land.
Yeah.
So
the big thing flashes that you do not own the property.
Yeah.
So we bought some property.
And started mowing. Because I'd already bought the equipment to do it, so we might as well mow it.
Yeah, we started mowing. You were terrible.
I was not. Well,
you could not mow in a straight line to save your life. So I'm having to weave all over the place with the baler trying to get it lined up.
Well, that's because it's not my fault. The mower wasn't directly behind the...
it was a shifted side mower.
It was a side mower.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know when I bought it. Yeah. And so it shifted over to the side. So I kept constantly having to look back and see where the mower was, if I was straight, and then I would
you were just weaving all over the place.
Very sensitive controls.
I bought a saw, a chainsaw,
which got me a chainsaw.
Yeah, weirdly
because that's the way this game works.
Yeah, I bought a chainsaw,
and now everyone in your farm has
everyone in the farm had one, and so I started cutting up a tree, which took me a second to figure out because the controls in that game are weird.
They are weird,
but a little strange.
It's laid out because there's a lot of. It's like realistic.
A
lot of vehicles have a lot of buttons.
Yeah, then you have to engage certain parts before it to operate it.
There's a level of realism to it.
Yeah, and so so I cut up a tree.
And,
one nice feature that I don't believe was in the last version y'all played, because at least me watching Trey play, he got into the logging game.
Yeah.
And he filled up a little pickup truck with logs and drove down the road and then just tipped it over and dumped it everywhere.
It was easy. I rolled it a couple times.
Well, but I'm talking about it just dumped everything out.
Oh, that's true.
This one,
No, there are straps in the other one.
Really? He just didn't use them.
It may not have been on the pickup truck.
Yeah. Oh, on the trailer.
It was on the trailer.
Well,
the trailer
pickup. It didn't. As far as I know, if it did, he didn't know about it and wasn't using them.
Yeah, that's possible.
Wow.
Because I do remember a point where he's like, "Hey, look what I discovered! Straps." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool.
That's nice." And so we got a pickup truck and we filled it up with logs.
Yeah.
And we went to sell. Well, and weirdly enough, a 2-seater pickup truck you think would hold two players.
People. No,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in the truck with you.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Which is really not necessary because you can pretty well just teleport anywhere in the game.
I know, but
I
wanted us to take the load in together. We needed to take the load together, Dudley.
No, I don't want to. I'm not going to touch that. So that was the last thing we did was we took the lumber to... We took all that wood.
Yeah, we strapped it into the truck and drove it in.
No.
You started trying to drive it in, and we also discovered it wasn't just with tractors. You are terrible at driving in this game. You are awful.
Well,
you are
the
so
controls
bad.
are very sensitive.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
bad.
are.
And you rolled the truck 3 times in the short distance from
it
our
also
farm
kept going up on 2 wheels, and it wouldn't. I had real trouble trying to keep it.
And you were like, "It's really hard. You try." And so you handed me the controller.
You were just being. You were focusing. I never focused.
No. You and I had no problems driving the truck all the way to the lumber place. With no tipping over, nothing.
Yeah.
It was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're just terrible at it.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just not patient. You can't just, gun it everywhere.
Well, the truck goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
Tractors, not so much. Yeah. But I did have trouble with the trailer. I got the truck in the trailer.
You hung it on everything.
It was really
the truck
hard.
and the trailer and the tractor and the mower. You hung on a pole.
I high-centered it as well.
Yeah.
Which was...
We spent, we played over lunch for an hour.
Yeah.
And we spent probably half of that time just waiting for you to get unhooked off of stuff. Because you kept hanging signs.
That's part of the fun, man. That's the life. That's farm life. You get hung up sometimes.
You're terrible at it.
You know how many things
I hung up on? Nothing. I hung up on nothing.
Emotionally? Or?
No, not physically. I did not physically get hung up on anything in the whole game. Like, there were a couple times, I clipped it, I bumped into it or whatever. That's one thing. But you would, get stuck. And we had to, push it off or do something.
Yeah.
It was
there was one point I got really stuck, and it took me for a little bit just to figure out how to get it. Yeah. Only one wheel was touching the ground.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's on my PlayStation. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was trying to send it to Trey, but then I realized every time I went to the PlayStation menu, it would pause the entire game for all of us.
For both of us. Which is another weird thing about that game.
Yeah.
Game's strange.
It's a strange layout, and I thought it was interesting, but then the more I thought about it, it doesn't really work. You can have multiple farms in this one. And not sure if you could do that in the last one. I think the last one we were just working together, and this one you can have multiple farms. So in theory, we could have competing farms.
Yes,
but here's the problem: it's still hosted by one person.
Yeah,
so you can't play the game unless I have it up.
Yeah,
so. Okay.
I mean, that's true of most multiplayer games.
Yeah, but a lot of them you can have a server. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe if they have a dedicated server option
for
farm sim. All that.
Oh, guys, y'all should jump on my dedicated farm server.
My farm server.
You
get set up your own farm.
It's farm to table, man.
Farm to PC. Not farm to PlayStation. Whatever you need.
Farm to table grass.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, you got news? We're
running. The other game I played is the Picross game on the Depiction.
Yes,
I've been
playing it a lot lately.
I've been playing a lot lately.
Every night I play while I listen to podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I started doing.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's a great way to end the day.
It is a good
way to stay in shape.
It's not a good way to stay in shape. It's a good way to become a couch potato while you unwind.
Yeah, I do it in bed.
Yeah.
So I'm a bed potato.
I lay in the our new lounge sofa.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. I need one. You can get me one?
No.
You get me one.
I didn't choose to buy that, just did.
And you're like, good call.
I was hesitant because it was $200.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to spend $200, but I do not regret it.
It's nice.
Fantastic.
I like it.
It's like a recliner that never declines.
Yeah. We talked about depiction. Yeah, it's always reclined.
You like my?
Yes,
it's a good bit.
It's a lounge chair.
It never declines.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. I get it.
It's always accepting. You get it now?
Yeah, I get it. I got it from the beginning. I just didn't care. Good joke.
Good joke.
That's the best way to respond to a good joke.
Good joke.
Good joke. Yeah, depiction's great. We talked about it a while ago when we first grabbed it.
Well, you brought it up because I didn't really particularly enjoy it at first. Because I'm so used to playing the Picross on my phone, and I like the controls of it better. And then the buttons are... And then you're like, it gets like, you were like talking about you spent...
I spent like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour on some of these puzzles.
And I was like, really?
It's like 20 by 20, and there's 3 layers.
Yeah, and I was like, that's really big, because the one I play, it's only... The biggest one it gets is 15 by 15. Yeah.
Most
so
I was like, that's where they go.
And I was like, oh, it gets that big. Okay.
Yeah.
So I dropped back into it, and I've progressed a lot since then, and I'm up to the 16 by 16.
Yeah.
Which is also an odd one because it's this,
because a lot of them you play are like 5 by 5 grids.
Yeah.
And stuff. While sections, and this one is 4 by 4 sections.
Yeah.
So you end up with the breakdown 20. Is like 4, 8, 6, 12, 16, 20. I like it. It's a great.
Good.
The only problem is because I'm like I do a puzzle and then I'm going to bed. This is like. Sometimes I stop mid-puzzle because I'm like, I need to go to bed. I've been working on this for an hour.
I did that the other night.
And I'm like, I'm going to stop. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to pick up. It'll pick right back up. It'll pick cross up.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, depiction is Picross, but it has a unique thing where it has 3 layers.
Yeah.
That combine.
It's a red, blue, and yellow layer.
Yeah. That combine to make an overall picture.
Yeah.
And actually, it's kind of interesting because that kind of comes into play to solving some of them. Because I've used it to be like, oh, this obviously fills into this white space I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
And so it
can be
go
helpful
through them really quickly.
Yeah.
And
it can also be a trap.
It can.
You got to be careful.
Yeah. I'm royally screwed up some of them. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Okay. Well, let's jump into news.
Yeah. We talked before doing this show that we were worried we wouldn't have enough to talk about. But
I know.
Apparently
we covered it. So let's go into news real quick. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but there's some interesting things to cover.
Yeah.
I already covered the Clank expansion.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of stuff, interesting news on Animal Crossing this week, like. Over 11 million units were sold in 11 days.
Yeah.
A million copies a day.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. It's very popular.
Very popular.
It's very popular.
So popular that a representative of the U.S. government, AOC as she is known, was using it as a way to visit people.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of clever.
Yeah, she
I saw some other people. Yeah, she was like going around doing like, meet and greets type things with random people.
Which I thought, she plays the game. But then she was like, I've never done this before, so bear with me. Is there any do's and do nots? And I was like, oh, you don't play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was supposed to be the person that represents the people.
Yeah.
And she didn't actually play.
Yeah. Well, I did. Did you see the one with like some NFL team?
Oh, no.
No, it's like, I don't know who it was. Lions?
Oh, the Bears thing.
Yeah.
They buried a bear.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, if some team, I'm wanting to say the Lions, but I don't know if that's true.
It was the Lions.
Yeah. They announced the schedule for them playing the Bears, and they took a stuffed bear, picked it up, and buried it in a hole.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care anything about football, but this is great. Yeah, I thought that was like, oh, that's nice. They're bringing it.
There is a problem with the community aspect of the game.
Oh, no.
Because there's a lot of Facebook groups that popped up.
Yeah.
I'm in one of them, actually.
Yeah.
A private
part
group.
of the problem.
And, well, no, that's not the problem. The problem is some of them are getting marks against them because they're talking about weed.
Yeah.
because weed is prevalent in the game.
Yeah.
As in, like,
Yeah.
in grass, lawn weeds.
Like actual
like
weeds.
weeds that are
weeds
you have to
that
get
you
rid
pull.
of. Well, a lot of people use them. They use for different things. You sell them and whatever.
You can craft stuff out of them.
Yeah,
and
you
can
craft.
also if Leaf is visiting, you can sell it for better money. Than
Exactly.
the normal store.
And well, apparently the groups have said, okay, we have to stop talking about weed. You can't use the word weed.
It's called grass.
Yeah. Well, the problem is because the algorithms on Facebook were flagging him as the
algorithms. Yeah.
As marijuana.
Yeah.
But you think nowadays no one would care?
Yeah.
The Facebook wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But apparently, I guess it does.
Yeah.
It also will apparently flag the term Molly.
Yeah.
Because it's a term for what's it? Oh, crap! I went blank. Some drug. I completely drunk.
A song by Marcy Playground.
It's a drug, and now I can't remember what it is. It's LSD.
I
think it's LSD.
I don't know.
It's a slang term for some drug. But Molly is the villager. A very popular villager in the series.
It's also people's real name.
Yeah. So apparently that was also a popping up. So be careful out there and don't get banned.
Yeah. I mean, would it be the end of the world to be banned from Facebook? Not really.
No, probably not. But it will be in the world to lose your contacts, your private group of people you sell your turnips at their house.
And your grass.
Yes. A new update came out for Fallen Order, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That adds New Game Plus. Some new combat challenges.
Okay.
On the different maps. And then also there's like this battle grid thing where you can set up just crazy things and add in or whatever you want and go in and fight it.
Really?
Yeah, so it's
interesting.
Yeah.
You can set up your own challenge.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
The New Game Plus is kind of intriguing to me because I enjoyed playing the game.
I did.
It also adds some new cosmetic features. New droid skins, but also an Inquisitor outfit for the Cal, the main character. And then also you can get red lightsabers.
Oh, they added that in.
I've been using an orange one, and I really wanted a red one.
Yeah, I had purple. That's all I wanted.
So if you want that.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
They've announced Halo 2 is coming to PC this week, May 12th.
All right.
I believe it's in that the Master Chief set. So if you had already bought that, you will have
it already.
May 12th, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Sony has been discovered that Sony has a patent on finger tracking controllers for VR. So in the picture, and there's a video of it, the patent has a video of how it's showing it working.
Okay.
And it shows the hand moving and stuff.
Yeah.
And a digital one. And
really?
It looks really good.
Yeah.
The control looks weird.
Yeah.
But they're, so Sony potentially working on something to go with their VR.
Some kind of video tracking of the hands.
Not a video tracking. It's a controller.
Oh, it's a controller.
Like the
like the index. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Controller.
Yeah.
And you wrap your hand around it, but it looks like a phallic shape. And
well, I mean, the wands were already pretty.
Yeah.
They look like
they're embracing
toys of certain kinds.
Mm-hmm.
They're leaning into it. Is that what we're gonna say?
Yes. A Super Mario 64 was ported to PC.
Yeah.
But immediately taken down.
Yeah. No surprises there.
Then, in less than a week.
Yeah.
They did support 4K and graphical improvements, but a guy basically reverse engineered it basically. And but Nintendo took it down, probably because they're probably going to re-release all those games.
Probably.
At some point.
I mean, even if they aren't planning to now, they don't want to hurt their chances of doing it later.
Mortal Kombat is getting an expansion, the Mortal Kombat Aftermath.
Yeah.
And it adds RoboCop.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's kind of an interesting session.
It's such a weird thing.
It's such a weird thing. But you might think about it. All those movies, so it has Terminator, it has Spawn.
They're all like...
They were all R-rated movies from, 90s, 80s.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because none of the PG or kids characters they're not going to put them in a game with war and violence.
Well, and also look at most people playing Mortal Kombat are people our age and older because we played it when we were younger, and so we're kind of the demographic. Yeah. So what movies did we watch and like? Terminator, RoboCop.
So, it's really a nice price to put like those R-rated characters. Yeah. I'm just waiting for John Wick to show up. Because he just.
Well, it's like John McClane should show up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's any of those R-rated heroes should show up in this game.
Not likely because I don't. They gotta get Bruce Willis on board.
I don't know. Bruce Willis does a lot for money.
Yeah. Don't we all?
But that's pretty well it. I mean, there's a few little things, but we don't really have time to cover.
Okay.
Google Stadia's wireless controller now is wirelessly connected to PC.
Oh, about time. It didn't before?
Yeah. Weird. You had to have a special. It only connected to a special Chrome thing.
Oh, weird.
And it didn't work on PC initially. But it does now.
Okay.
So that's weird.
That is weird. Well, it's been a good week. We had a good weekend.
Yeah.
We did some stuff with our mother, and that was nice.
Your mother.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I'm looking forward to the next week. I don't know what I'm going to be playing.
Yeah, I don't either.
But please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a review if you feel so inclined.
No one does.
No one does, but, be one of them. And thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.